tied for 16th place overall with 55 points. Pat Vellner, he is your overall leader, 100 points after his win in event 1.
All right, here we go. Final look at our individual elite man for day number 1.
Pat Vellner getting to work on his 21 thrusters, and for more on him, let's go down to Jamie Higia.
Vellner being a former gymnast, we expect him to do really well in this event on the chest to bar pull-ups, but this is a stacked field of men. He was able to pull off a victory in the first event, so hoping he can, we'll see if he can do it in event number 2.
See, it's crazy because when I look at this event, I don't even see the pull-ups. Like, I don't even look at that part. That is literally the easy part of this event, even for some of these larger athletes. But it's, is he going to be able to put as much pain into that bike and on himself as the rest of the field? We know he can. We've seen him do it, but nobody likes to go there. I mean, it's an ugly place to be.
Cole Sager finished just ahead of Pat Vellner, but you can see just about every man is already on to those 21 at chest to bar pull-ups.
And that was a slow walk. So again, they're managing their thrusters. You know, we talked about how the pull-ups are not really a big deal. Manage the thrusters. Don't break yourself on the thrusters because you have to have enough gas in those legs to work on that echo bike. That is the key. You have to be able to push that bike. That's what's going to make or break you.
Phil Toon in lane 6 going back to the bike for the first time. 21 calories here. Jason Hopper also towards the front as well. He's in that white shirt in the middle of your floor.
And Phil Toon, he jumped out there fast. This is one of the things you really have to be careful of. That first round could be deceiving because you feel good, you have that race anxiety or the pump, but if you're not going to get after it, you're going to miss something. Now, if you look just past it, but look at that. That's what we're talking about. If you want to be able to do well in this event, you have to go to those dark places. And what I liked is that he went very, very hard, and then he's coasting down. He's going to ride down the hill into that next round.
That's Uldis Upnieks, who we showed you before the event started. And as you mentioned, Bill, a guy who can do well on that Echo bike. And he was really ripping on those handlebars for a little bit there and then backed off for a moment. But Upnieks with a good pace. And now Upnieks, Vellner, Hopper, looks like Colton Mertens as well is done, and Phil Toon. Cole Sager also onto the barbell as Upnieks gets to work on his 15 thrusters.
And it's crazy, Upnieks got right to that bar and moved the bar up quickly and went right to work, whereas Pat Vellner adjusted his belt, looked around a little bit, did not look rushed. So I'm really interested to see, you know, where's Pat kind of holding that up because Upnieks decided to take that break. Not a bad idea. I mean, you got into it first, so you can take that break, whereas Pat looks like he's going unbroken on his set of 15.
Final rep for Pat Vellner. Barbell is down for Vellner. Jason Hopper on the left side of your screen, just ahead of Vellner. Hopper in the white shirt as Phil Toon is on to the pull-ups as well. Colton Mertens also on his set of 15. 5 minutes, 49.19 seconds is the top time. Matt Poulin owns that, did that in the prior heat. This is the second and final heat of the second and final event of day number 1. And there is Phil Toon back to the bike. He is towards the lead here. Jason Hopper, who's on the right side of your screen in the white shirt. That last shot, he is the leader, I think, right now in the heat. Good battle here between Toon and Hopper for first place. Uldis Upnieks is back onto the bike. Colton Mertens in the green shirt.
And I really thought Toon was going to empty the tank too early, but he was really pumping that bike. I mean, if you compare it to Upnieks, who's just up the way, Upnieks came out really hard and then coasted out. I don't see Upnieks doing that this time. Whereas Toon he's still pumping that up there. Whoa.
Now Hopper is off the bike, back to the barbell. Here comes Toon. This is the battle for first place in the heat. Pat Vellner is done as well. Vellner looking to hang on to the top spot in the overall standings. Jason Hopper looking to move into the top 10. Once again, 11th place coming into this event with 70 total points. Uldis Upnieks tied for 16th. And Phil Toon, 6th place overall. So Toon really doing well here on day number 1. Is now Hopper and Toon back to the pull-up bar for their set of 9. Hopper in the lead, he's on the right side, Toon is on the left. Now Hopper back to the bike for the final time. Here comes Phil Toon. Hopper right to work, really cranking away on that thing. Only 9 calories to go, so Jason Hopper looking to empty the tank here. Toon is also putting in some good work on the bike, but Jason Hopper with a great pace. Judge's hand is already in the air. Jason Hopper is going to win event number 2 and pick up 100 points and move into the top 10 in the overall standings. Phil Toon comes in second.
Look at Hopper walking around down there like, what? Is that supposed to be hard? I got that. Not a big deal.
Here comes Colton Mertens. Now he's going to take 3rd in the event. As Saxon Pancha, that's Vellner, I'm sorry. Looked like, couldn't tell who it was. Vellner goes full send on that finish. So Vellner looking to finish inside the top 4 in this event, because remember, Matt Poulin's time of 5:49 is now passed. Alex Vigneault coming across. So Vellner will most likely be your overall leader after day number 1, because the 2 men immediately behind him in the overall standings, I believe, have yet to finish. That's Taylor Self and Alexander Caron, as Scott Panchik is in.
And the pain that ensues after this, my goodness.
Look at a giant squeegee to get everybody off the floor here, because these guys are just going to have to be peeled off of the surface.
I don't want to play this game, you guys. I don't want to play this game anymore.
Well, that's Nick Matthew in lane 5. Matthew is in. And an event this fast, you know, there are a lot of times in that prior heat that will come into play here. These men may finish, 8th or 9th in the heat, but that could be 12th, 13th in the event when it's all said and done.
There's definitely going to be a shuffle in the leaderboard and the heat setup that we see, for some of these athletes going into tomorrow.
It's Griffin Raleigh who came across it. Panchik twins are both in. So now everybody has finished. But Jason Hopper picks up the event win. He was 11th place overall after event number 1.